Not all board games should be 2 hours long, super strategic and all that.
These are our picks for best quick games that you can play in any situation.
In this video, we're gonna draft 14 different filler games, quick games that you can use in different situations. And we're gonna do it in 7 different categories. So whenever we pick a game, we can never pick that game again. Ever, never.
Ever. Which means each of our tops is unique, right?
Watch any of our draft videos and you're gonna get new games. So let's go to the first category, which is...
Filler.
What does that mean?
Sometimes you need such a quick game that you can play between fillers. So you play Uno, and you're like, Uno's too long, let's play something shorter. And then you play this game, and you're like, let's go back to Uno, I'm ready for this long game again.
And I picked first in this filler category, and I will go with flying kiwis. All you do in this game is shoot flying kiwis, and whenever he gets 4 right next to each other, he wins. So it's real-time game where everybody just quickly shoots their kiwis and hope to get points. It is quick, but also it doesn't involve a lot of thinking. You just won't have to use a lot of resources in this game. It's quick, it's funny, it's a recharger between more maybe serious games. I think it really fits the situation.
My filler is gonna be Yogi. That's one of those games you can pretty much play anywhere. You draw a card and it tells you put this into your armpit, and then you put it in your armpit. Or you take a card and then you have to hold it with your chin. If you drop a card, you're out of the game. And the last man or woman standing is the winner of the game.
It reminds me of Twister, just in a small box and with cards.
Yeah, and you
you have to put everything like this and just hold it. Feels like Twister.
That's actually a good description. It's like Twister, the card game.
So next pick is family game. And this time you go first.
It's 7 Wonders Architects. It plays like 2 to 7 players, so all the family can play, depending on how big your family is.
When it's your turn, you can either pick one card that is on your right, one card that is on your left. Actually, the other way around. This is my right hand, sorry. Or a card in the middle, but you don't know what is there. It's random, but you can see the cards on your sides. At your turn, you just pick one card, add it to your pile of cards, and that's it. So it's simple, quick, but also satisfying, and I enjoy that game a lot.
Yeah, watch our review to know more.
Yeah, my pick is Doodle Rush. In this game, you just have cards with names that you need to draw, and you have just 1 minute to do that, so very stressful. And when that minute is over, the timer flips around and you have 1 minute to guess everyone else's drawings. You get points whenever you guess somebody's drawing, plus you get points for every card that you don't have anymore from your 6 tiles. And minus points for each that you have. Really quick filler game, and I feel everybody could play this game and have fun with it, so it's my family filler pick.
This channel would be all filler and no thriller without you guys.
So please subscribe, we really appreciate it. So next pick is solo game. My pick is Onrim, which is best played in solo mode. I love this game in solo mode. You have a pile of cards and you're trying to get keys and open doors. And you can do that by getting a specific set of cards at the right time. And it's always this experiment of when you will play which cards, when you will open which doors. There are some things that you can draw and then lose cards, so you don't have enough time. You might have spare 10 minutes and you could just do it whenever.
Mine is Mazescape. The Mazescape is this big, maze that you can fold in different ways, creating new paths. What you need to do is you need to go through the whole maze and collect things along the way. And there are multiple in the box, and each of them has different difficulty level, and it's really unique. You can play it on a bus or anywhere, folding it in your hands, and don't need to have a table. But it is meant as a solo experience, and it is really unique and fun.
So next category is One Time Is Not Enough. So this category is about a filler game that you just want to go back to again and again.
Mine is going to be 5 Minute Mystery. It takes around 5 minutes to play, just 5 minutes. So you want to go, okay, let's go again. Let's just try one more and then try one more. And in 5 Minute Mystery, what you're trying to do is you're just trying to find a culprit. And you do that by trying to find on these beautiful pictures of rooms, find symbols, and those symbols let you find different attributes that the culprit might have or not have. For example, he has glasses or he has feathers, so he's probably a bird, but which bird? 5 minute Cluedo deduction, like Find Waldo game.
The main audience for it is kids, right?
No.
Family and kids.
No, it's me.
No?
It's me and maybe some kids.
I'm actually taking a different route from you.
Okay.
I'm going for a longer game, and I'm also going for a more serious game. I'm taking Dice Throne, which is on the longer side for a filler. It might take up to 30 minutes, I think. Really, really fun duel between 2 players. How I would describe this game would be King of Tokyo for 2 players. You have 5 dice, you roll them and try to get different combinations. You can re-roll them, change them up. So it's just a dice rolling game with different superpowers, ways to kick the other person's ass. If you enjoy King of Tokyo, then you will love this for 2 players for sure. So next category is large group. So fillers for a large group for more than, I guess, 5-6 players. I mentioned this game as a game that I just can't get my hands on. It's Duplik. Or what was the other name?
Identique.
One person sees a picture, an illustration of what he needs to then describe to everybody else, and everybody else is at that point trying to draw it from his description. After you have explained it for like a minute or so, you have 10 points which you need to check. For example, if you need to draw a person, then if you did draw a hat, then you get a point. If you didn't, then nobody gets a point. There's almost unlimited player count. I think it's up to 10, but you might play it with larger groups as well. Side note, it's really, really tough to get this game. I have found it in French, I have found it in Spanish. So if you know where to get it, let me know.
Now you're gonna say it's a kid's game as well. I don't even know if I want to show it to you, but it's
there's no surprise at all.
It's called Alice Trolley. It's a memory game. It's a small card game. Stop smiling. I haven't explained it yet. You don't know it's a kid's game.
There is no way it's not a kid's game.
You have different categories in front of everybody, like in the middle of I can't explain this. Fine, it's a kid's game, okay? Yeah? Yeah, so in this kid's game, you have different cards with different categories. For example, this is something you would find on a beach, or there are different buildings. And then each of those categories has a card from that category placed beneath it. For example, beneath the beach category, I'll place a beach ball. And then you place them all face down, and then you shuffle the deck of cards and you draw. And for example, if I draw the beach category card, which might be a boat, everyone has to remember what was the previous card. First one to say the ball, we check. If it's correct, he takes the ball, and now the boat goes instead of the ball. And it can be played like by up to 8 players officially, but I think you can play more than that, and it takes like 10-15 minutes to play. I usually don't enjoy memory games that much. This one's really fun for all ages, not just kids.
If you say so.
I do say so. I claim so.
That's it for kids. I mean, the large group category. Let's move on to the next one, which is
subtle.
2-player games.
It's Blitzkrieg, World War II in 20 minutes. Does that sound kids to you?
If you're playing it, might be.
It's not really a board game. It's just like an area control type of game. What you do is you have a big board, and on that board you have like different areas where you can place tokens. And each time you place token, it pulls the marker towards your side for victory. When all the spaces are filled up, who has the marker on their side will score points for that area. Place one token, mark numbers, and draw a new token. And some of the tokens have special abilities, like you can remove a opponent's token or something else. But it takes 20 minutes, but the decisions are really nice. Do I go into this area or this area? If I go into this area, then I might do that. 2-player 20-minute game that I really do enjoy a lot.
My pick is The Fox in the Forest. So it's a trick taking game with a twist, where you play 1 against 1, but in your interests is not necessarily take all the tricks. You just play a card, the other person plays a card, whoever plays the bigger one takes it. And also a lot of cards will have special abilities. So there will always be twists as well. It's a good balance between these worlds of having twists and different, just fun elements, with also being serious and a game that involves a lot of strategy. It's just fun.
The next category is
wild card. Pick whatever. It kind of should at least be in the filler category, but just surprises. My wild card is something that I don't recommend to everybody, but it's set.
I know why you don't recommend it to everybody, because not everybody can play it. It's a tough one.
While playing this game, you have 12 cards on the table, and each card has 4 specific characteristics. It's the shape of that card, it's the number of symbols on that card, it's the fill of that card, and last characteristic is color. Why I don't recommend it to everybody is just getting the basic rule. Set is always made up by 3 cards, which have 3 of these characteristics, either similar or completely different. Sounds simple, but not really.
No, it doesn't sound simple.
But when you get it and when this game clicks, it's amazing and it makes you feel awesome that you can figure it out. The problem for me is that my wife is so good at it that there's no point in playing it. But other than that, I love this game.
Mine is a one that I don't own right now, but I will at some point, and it's called Kabuto Sumo. Kabuto Sumo! Which was the better? The first or the second one?
The second sounds much better.
Okay, Kabuto Sumo is my second pick, my pick. And what it is, it's basically, do you remember, well, at least I saw them when I was a kid, I haven't seen them lately around, these machines where you have a ton of coins and then you throw in coins in hoping that some of those coins will push other coins from the edge. Like a lot of coins in a row, and then you're pushing more coins and then they push the other coins? No? No? Nobody?
No.
No, we're not that old, huh? It's called pachinko machines, I think. At least they're big in Japan, just like the song. You have a platform, and there are wooden pieces there. And each player has their own bug, like a wooden piece there. And your goal is, just like in sumo, push the other bugs off. The game ends either when there's only one bug left, I think, or just one bug pushed off, and then just the who pushed it off wins. Take a wooden piece and gently push it onto the platform, and then the next player goes, and the next player goes, and you either try to push the others off or save yourself from being pushed off, and it's really nice and simple, and actually it can end real quick. So it's really nice, and it's really tactile and really nice game.
That's it for our draft. I hope you just found a game that you would like in your collection, and we'll see you next time, right?
Yeah, thank you for watching, and subscribe, right? And like,
share,
please, share,
yes,
and come back for the next video.
Yes, do all those things and it would be awesome.
You said mind games are kid games. Flying Kiwis looks a lot like a kid's game to me.
Difference is that it's 1 out of 7, not 6 out of 7.
It was 5 out of 7. It wasn't 6 out of 7. Shut up.
5.5.
Okay, I'll take that.